Deader's playing sub-rogue? You know what? I am actually suspicious. You know why? Because Deader is the guy that plays anything busted. Remember that tank trinket? He had it. Remember the tanking weapon with a big shield? He was the first man to get it. Sub got a innocuous buff? Deader's on that shit like fucking flies on hot dogs, dude. Out in a fucking picnic. I don't know how I feel about that. You probably know someone we don't. That's gonna be some busted damage, I swear to God. It's gonna be Athaman, Deadar, Judo Master. Ooh, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, my guy? Major Domus and Tasty. Hell yeah, boys. Versus Divas playing on Team Horde. Shaman versus Shaman. Nathasi? We got Spetsnaz in here playing some sub resistance. Sakapus? Sap coming in by Deader. He's up first. He probably told these guys, yo, let me go first so I can get the big damage in there. Gonna go for big damage on the Sack right now. Couldn't quite get a back-to-back cheap shot though. Cheap shot coming out. Gonna get the eviscerating there. Kidney shot coming out. That's a back-to-back CC chain out of sub and got Sakapus down to about 25, 30%, 40% health. But he's gonna try to shot a step past him. Sakapus needs to stay on him as best he can. Blind coming out. He's gonna force a trinket out of him. Deader's trying to see if he can force anything out of this guy. Like, come on, trinket it. Do it. I dare you. Sap comes in as he does drop down darkness too. I gotta give him the credit on that one. Holy shit. Did pop evasion a little bit early though. Cheap shot to follow. Trying to see if he can get the big damage in there. Needs to get the back-to-back stuns in there, man. He needs to get the back-to-back stuns in there. Safe to check him out for Sakapus. That's going to be Kidney shot. And Deader's just trying to sprint out of there. Is he going to have anything to work with? Imprison coming out a little bit early. Sakapus is going to go for that I-beam. Could go for a stun on Deader. Getting completely DR'd on stun. Still doing big damage to Deader though. No evasion available. Just annihilating through him. Shadow Step coming in for Deader. Trying to see if he can get away from him. That's going to be a glaze going to throw. Is going to go for the Void of Rage to stay a distance. Is Sakapus going to be able to do anything though? Deader is going to get a proc for himself. Shadow stepping past Sakapus. Stun coming out though. Has a trick. It does trick it a little bit late. Get a shot coming out. Deader is still playing defensive though. He's actually got a lot of damage, but he's still forgetting that he's a glass cannon. Rogues are still very squishy. So you need to remember that when you play sub, dude. What's up, Revenge? How you doing, my man? What's up, my dude? Hope you're having a good one. Chinky Kid shot coming out. Actually, cheap shot, but it was a heavily DR cheap shot. That's going to be still Blade Dance coming in for Sakapus. Deader is still trying to make a play. Shot of 7 past him. Gonna slow down for it. It's going to be Sakapus right next to him. Meta does come down. He's literally keyboard turning at you. Deader! He's keyboard turning at you. Sakapus takes him out. Deader! Oh. You know how sub rogue used to be the spec that you still needed to be really, really good at? You need to be a good player to even play sub. Glad it still is a thing right now, because you can't just have a player just pick it up just to cheese it. Athaman does snap Sakapus in half though. That's going to be next up, Resistance. Athaman, don't resist him. Ooh, honor though for the both of these guys. Bowing and everything. Hell yeah, boys. I like it. Resistance getting at Athaman's face already off the bat. Should probably incap him. That's going to be tricky immediately for the leg sweep with adaptation. Is going to get Execute Sentence rolling onto Resistance. Whirling Dragon Punch dropping Athaman to about half health. Is going to get the big wings rolling. Big damage onto Resistance. He's going to roll the hell out of that platform. Back-to-back Vivifies is going to pour it up. Athaman is not going to get juked out by it. Incap it to Athaman for a moment. Resistance has full health back up. Maledict to follow. Is going to trick it out of the Hodge. Athaman might want to bubble this one. Is he gonna bubble or bob though? Does bubble. He knows that Resistance could try to belf it off. He didn't want to give him a chance right now. That was Resistance full damages there. Athaman still has his minute-long wings if he wants to. Shield of Vengeance still has that ability. Bob is still available for the Karma. If he ever needs to. Touch of Death is gonna come up a little bit early. Is it gonna Shield of Vengeance at the end of that Touch of Karma? Fist of Fury is gonna come out though. Athaman does his Shield of Vengeance. He's going to get wings up and running. It's going to be a Shield of Vengeance, but it's going to be Karma for Resistance. He's going to bop it off, trying to see if he can get a Flash of Light in. It looks like he did juke out a kick for Resistance, and he does pop that Shield of Vengeance at him. That Karma is down. Athaman, oh, look at that healthy right now. Might want to bop it. Oh my god, Resistance obliterating through Athaman's big burst damage. What is this? Oh my god. Chillbane, how you doing, my guy? Tomorrow, NA. Be there. 5 till 7 EST. Be there. We need some Frost Death Knight. Show these boys how it's fucking done. Next up is going to be Judo. Is he gonna get beaten or is he gonna beat Resistance? Almost rolls off the ledge. How do you do that? That was the luckiest roll off the ledge ever. Almost did it too. We're on Dragon Punch for Resistance. Gonna get Judo pretty low. Judo's gonna land a full stun. Fist of Fury, back-to-back damage. Whirling Dragon Punch, getting him critically low. And Resistance is still not out of the fight. Judo Master's on the chase. In-caps him down. Big old kick. Didn't get the proc for it though. And Resistance is still running. Judo's there. Missile just floating down. That's gonna be Ring of Peace. Is that gonna be Judo's? It was his Ring of Peace. Oh my god. He had a Ring of Peace and everything. Fist of Fury to follow to Resistance right now. Does he get a Fist of Fury as well? He does get a Fist of Fury as well. Walk him in for Judo. Has a Karma if he needs to. Resistance has 12 more seconds for that Karma. Dropping Judo down to about half health in a single stun. He does pre-wall his damage. It's going to be dampen harm off that though. Resistance needs to live long enough. And he might be able to do something. Barely any health left. Images on him. Swarming Karma rolling up. And Judo is going to get a Karma back in. They're going to get damage in. It's going to be Malik though. Not letting him heal. It's just going to peel away and going to get a few Vivifies. So now their health is actually close. Resistance now has the advantage. Judo Master still has a trinket. In-caps a Fist of Fury. Touch of Death does connect. Does Resistance have anything? It's going to be a trinket out of that stun. Does he have enough damage to burn through Judo right now? The Whirling Dragon Punch. If only that connected. If only Judo didn't bail away. He could have added him right there. That Malik was so well placed for Resistance. But Judo just was a step ahead the whole time. Nathasi is up next though. That is an interesting name. Nathasi. Nathasi, where are you? Is what I want to say every fucking time I say it. Nathan. Nathasi. Does land a stun into Judo. Judo looking like he has a trinket though. Maybe he used a human trinket before him. Maybe he's still holding on to the big trinket. That's gonna be Nathasi though. Getting up all the bleeds up and running. This is gonna go for a drive-by. Rake, rip, everything. Set it up. And get the hell out. This is going to take a bit of damage. Does land a Vivify. He's back to back. I think Nathasi is just waiting for the DR. Not going to happen. Fist of Fury is going to turn around on him right now, though. Judo getting more calm points in there. That is going to be thorns for Nathasi. Wants to stay in. I don't know what he went for. He's tricking to that in-cap. Oh my god, Nathasi. I think you're done for, Judo, if you have everything there, man. I doubt he has a touch of death, though. I highly doubt he has a touch of death. Trying to get Nathasi low, the wall coming out pretty early by the Druid as he's trying to make him a bit of a... He's trying to backpedal his play of trinketing a little bit early. That stun is going to put him in a bad spot though. And we're just bombarding him right now with a little bit of like crane kick. Second wall up and running. Nathasi even burned renewal, so he's just out of defenses. Wall coming in for Judo. Has dampen hammer Karma if he ever needs to. Is going to put down the Ring of Peace in case Nathasi decides to run away from him. Oh... That was a nice one. It's going to be in card for Nathasi right now. Fist of Fury is going to lock him out, though. Won't be able to get the big damage into Judo for quite a bit. Thorns are up and running. Could just Karma those Thorns. Just do damage. Is exactly what he's going to do. Nathasi can't do anything about it. Just going to prepare for him and try to run away from him while he's got a Judo, not letting him go anywhere. Just actually rooting him down in place. Worst time to peel this monk off of him for just a moment. And this is where the Druid is going to get himself massive heals back to back. Wall coming out for Judo with dampen harm. I think Nathasi is down for the count. He was still trying to run as fast as he can, trying to get away from this monk. And Cap, he's cheering already. His hands are up in the air. Don't shoot. Don't hit. Don't kill. No. And down he goes. Judo taking him out. Next up is going to be Divas. Try to see if he can get those lightning lassos at Judo. That's all he needs to do. If he can effectively land those lightning lassos, he'll be in a good spot. Is he going to get the slows up and running? He's getting those dots up and running with Judo. Lightning Lasso trinkets immediately, so he won't be able to do it next time. Image is getting knocked all over the place, but doesn't knock out Judo. It's still going to land those Fist of Fury's Whirling Dragon Punch. Divas does pre-wall a lot of that damage. It's going to get Greater Earth Elemental to add a bit more to the damage. Young Cinders are coming out. Going to be an interrupt onto the cast. That's going to be a pretty big touch of death actually onto Divas. They're going to put him pretty low. Hex coming out. That safety trinket was proc just to even absorb a little bit of that touch of death damage. That's going to be able to get all the casts in there. Can he get an Earthshock in? Malik on the Judo. He's going to try to get away. Earthshock does connect. He's actually going to... He's whizzing all over the place. Just trying to keep himself out of the vest of Divas, though. He's going to port up. Trying to run as much as he can, as fast as he can. Can he be caught at all? Wall coming in for Divas, though. Does Trinket out... What is those Trinket in cabs, though? But I think he has Judo. Wall, though, keeping his little float. He barely has any health. Karma coming out. Knowing that Earthshock is going to happen, but he's going to counter with a Frost Shock. Keeping Judo at bay and land a Hex on him. Diva's going to catch up full health. Judo's in a tight situation right now. it's going to be a little bit difficult to get back onto Divas. He's going to get knocked away on his Fist of Furies. Him still low health, trying to heal as much as he can. Divas used to get a fatty Earth Shock in there, and down Judo Master goes. Another Lightning Lasso wrangling up, and that's it, man. Divas taking him out. All it came down to the Shaboy. What's that? Next, Major Domus? Major Domus is up next in Team Blue, Team Alliance. Divas is going to drop down his totems. Actually, I don't think he even got to use his totems that last duel with Judo. Or if he did, I didn't get to see him at all. It's going to be a big incarnate coming out for Judo, Major Domus right now. Actually, I don't know how he didn't get hit by a capacitor totem. Maybe he got DR'd? Yeah, actually just avoided the capacitor totem completely. That's going to be Lightning Lasso. Bails out of it pretty easily. That's going to be a healing surge coming out for Divas as he does have a wall up and running. And Major Domus trying to do what he can damage-wise to Divas. There's going to be Earth Shock, maybe a Frost Shock. Major Domus does get him down. Is he just going to run around him? Divas has cooldowns up and running. Once he go for the big zaps, knocking out the Kitty Cat. With healing surges, only one available, and Major Domus back in there, not giving Divas any breathing room. Looks like he is going to take him out real quick. Spetsnaz is up next as a sub-rogue. Needs to take out Major right now while he doesn't have a trinket. Kidney Shot coming down. Is that going to be everything he's got going for him? Big damage maybe for sub. Big eviscerate. Cheap shot to follow. Big eviscerate maybe. Does land that eviscerate. Spetsnaz. Clapping him out, dude. Clapping those ass cheeks fairly easily. Tasty is up next. Last man standing. Picking up those eyes early. He's going to get a Flame Shock at Spetsnaz with a slow early. He needs to get the Lightning Lassos in there. That's all he could really do. Oh, that actually does a bit of damage. That trinket that does that arching, like a purple thing. That does quite a bit of damage, actually. I'm surprised. That's really good for PvP. That's going to be Kidney Shot on Tasty. Back-to-back cheap shots as Spetsnaz trying to see what he can do. Tasty is just going to set a Ghost Bow for the duration of this as Cloaker Shot is up and running. Does he have the Lightning Lasso? Did he use it a little early? I think he might have used Lightning Lasso a little bit early. Going to get a few healing surges though. Spetsnaz is going to have Shadow Blades up and running. No way to use the Shadow Blades. And now he's just waiting for the next charges of Shadow Dances. That's all he's got right now. Tasty smacking him with a Maledict. Big Earth Shock. What just happened? Oh, Spetsnaz, what happened to you, my guy? Oh, Tasty, what'd you do to this guy? Tasty, that's criminal. What do you do to him? Oh my god, that does so much damage. I just fucking Earth Shocked him, double zap, wombo combo. I don't even know. Just obliterated him. Done.